Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is an original Sweet 16 Hot Wheels Deora. This one was gifted to me by Jay at JDC in a huge package that he sent over from Long Island, and it's the first original Redline I've held in my hands since 1970. It's not in mint condition, but Jay included a replacement windshield and an interior. There aren't any surfboards, those went AWOL somewhere along the lines. This won't be a restoration, purists, because I don't have the Spectre Flame paint for this job, but I'll definitely clean it up and I'll fix it up, and I promise it'll be recognizable and as close as I can come to the original. So make a hot cup of coffee, sit back and relax, and enjoy my very first Redline project. There's a metallic base on this casting, and the interior has this funny detachable steering wheel. I have to make sure I don't lose that. And the blue glass is going to be problematic. There is a crack in the front of this one, but remember I've got a replacement to work with as well. So there's the simple parts laid out. A couple of special builds coming up very soon I don't want you to miss, so check your calendar or click the notification bell here. If I'm successful with this, I got another Redline project coming up for National Redline Day. Sure appreciate all of my followers and subscribers, and I'm glad you're here with me today. Be sure to leave a respectful comment below and let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget, it's free to click that subscribe button. I hope you will. The Deora, in the condition that it arrived in, I'd say required a little bit more than the average amount of bare metal detail. This was just one stubborn paint patch on the rear deck, but as you can see, it's cleaning up very nicely and away with all the toning and flashing that's 50 years old. So I think it's going to be in good shape for the painting process as soon as I finish cleaning up some of the rough spots. I want to give a community shout out to my online friend Mike Espo. There's a link in the description so you can visit the very entertaining channel. He's already got lots of subscribers, so he doesn't need a boost from me, but I want to share with you one of the channels that I really enjoy a lot. And so get on over there and make a visit and let Mike know that you came by from Maple Leaf Customs, okay? Thanks. After primer, I put a base undercoat of metallic black on here that will contribute to helping the top coat, also metallic flake, show through beautifully. The Deora was part of the original Sweet 16 Hot Wheels series. The car was based on the mid-engine Dodge D100 and the back hatch of a 1960 Ford station wagon. It was chopped and sectioned to create the fully functional futuristic pickup. Entrance into the car is achieved by lifting up the windshield and entering through the front. It's a real car, and it toured and made all kinds of appearances at car shows back in the day. I'm flitzing up the chassis, and this is a wonderful product. If you don't have any of this, I recommend highly that you get yourself some. Look at the beautiful work that it does on here. After going fully black, it shines up beautifully. I give it a little rub down, and look at that. Glistens in the lights on my desk. Paul from Diecast Graveyard also sent me a big mail package, and in that were another couple of Redlines, that Rolls Royce that's coming up, and he included some of these wheels. So now I can go to work. I don't have all the special tools, but I just use the blade of a little knife to make sure the wheels are properly seated on the bearings. Suspension is great. Zoom, off it goes. So far so good on my first Redline job. Now here's where I ran into trouble. As suspected, when I did a vacuum forming of the cracked windshield, the crack showed up. So I used the replacement windshield and tried a vacuum forming on that, but the back half of the replacement was missing, and I ended up fabricating a back window out of styrene that you can see right here as I apply the top coat of Createx Pearl Lime Green. And that's as close as I could come to the original paint job, but I think it looks really good, especially when that gets clear coated later in the process. There was no taillight detail on the original, so I took out a Sharpie pen, put that in. And I 3D resin printed a couple of surfboards to scale because they'd gone missing, and that's one of the most recognizable parts of the Deora, so I sure couldn't overlook that. After the first clear coat is cured and set up and perfectly dried, I get out some Tamiya fine masking tape, and I'm preparing the rear deck for some matte black finish here, as per the original. And I make sure that all my nice paint work is covered up. This purple painter's tape doesn't stick to anything, so it's the best for just covering up your casting. And I give that a spritz with a flat black spray. Hold your breath. This is one of the most satisfying parts of the whole process, if it goes well. And luck was with me today because there's no bleeding, there's no overspray. Look at that. Time to put it all back together. Starting with the vacuum formed clear glass windshield, and I did have to glue in that little steering wheel to the interior, no problem there. And the refurbished metallic base clicks back in just like it should, and a couple of pre-fitted screws that I did at the first of the process leaves me with this result. Let's have a closer look. There's the replacement wheels. Thanks again, Paul, for those. You see my windshield went in nicely, and now you get a look at the back window that I fabricated with styrene, and you can't even see a seam. And if you didn't know, you might get fooled by that. So it's not a pure restoration. I told you that in the beginning, but I think it's going to make a fantastic toy. The surfboards fit through the back and click into the seats as per the original. And Jay, I want to thank you again for gifting me with this, my very first Redline to work on. I hope you're pleased with how it turned out. I think it looks just great. And I'm very pleased with the metallic flake lime green, the pearl effect. And that's my very first Redline. I had a blast doing this. It was lots of fun. I put it in a custom blister pack like I do with all my cars, and this is going off to the Goodwill shop. It'll become a free gift for a little boy or girl. Thanks for visiting my channel today. I sure hope you'll come back soon and often. It's coffee time.